Hello everyone. Good morning.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Shall we start our class?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me open my PPT. SQS. Okay. Today we are going to discuss total two services. One is SQS and one is CloudTrail. CloudTrail. Okay. SQS and CloudTrail. See guys, for you, this is important. CloudTrail. Very, very, very important. And also it's a dangerous service. Okay, it's an auditing service. By using this service only, your team lead, your head, manager, everyone, they will track you, what you are doing, why you are doing, at what time, which date, from which laptop. They'll do everything. They can track everything. It's the most dangerous service. So this is very, very important. SQS, it is not for you. It is for mainly developers. It is not for you. It is developers, but for certification purpose, you should know the theory, what is what, how it works. Okay, so this is mainly for developers, but you should know, because anyways, this is not important for you in interviews and all, but it is important for certification. You should know what is SQS and how it works. Okay, but try CloudTrail, that we use a lot, okay, in companies. So let's get started with SQS. Simple queue service. Okay, simple queue. By name itself, you can understand, guys. Queue means what? Something in a queue, in the line, right? You should follow queue. Okay, line discipline is right, kind of that one. Queue. Simple queue service. So, what is this queue service all about? For that, you should know one more type of server, that is application server. Application server. This is route 53. This is load balancer. These are my web servers. And backend, this is database server. Okay, this is database server. Now, what we do sometimes, if it is a big application like IRCTC and all, we keep one more server, that is application server. Application server. In many companies, they keep these two as one server. Okay. In some companies, they keep these two as two different servers. Okay. Inside application server only, they run web server also. But some company, they keep as a different one. And we connect application with database server. We connect this. So what is this and how it works? Let's take IRCTC example. Say this is customer is accessing IRCTC website. Now you are accessing one website, IRCTC, you are booking train ticket. So the web content, whatever colors that you can see everything, right? Web related content that they keep in web servers. Focus on my pink color. Okay. So web content they keep in web servers. From web servers only, in that web server only, they install web package, they keep website. From that only you can see website and all. Okay. So when you enter any information, backend, your information should be processed. Should be processed. Like, allotting birth to you, allocating birth, and checking whether you are entering proper details or not, mail IDs, okay, all these things. And that's what we call processing. Simple example is allocating berth. Based upon your requirement, they will allocate the berth. If berths are not available, then it will show a no berths. That means there is one server in which your application will be processed. That will be processed. Processing happens. Okay, simple example, allocating berth is kind of processing. Based upon your age, randomly it will allocate some berths. That's what processing. Okay. That happens in application server. Processing thing happens in application server, where they install some applications like Java, these mainly programming language, they install Java, Python and all. They're responsible to process your request. Okay. They will install Java application, Python and all. So to process the request. After processing, your data should be stored, right? Your data, your details. The ticket will be allocated and your details will be stored in their database. From that only they take the printout and they will paste in the outside of the compartment. So data will be stored in database. So that means simple. Web servers are responsible. Web servers are responsible, okay, to provide web content. They are responsible to take your request. Okay. Appliance servers are responsible to process that request. And database servers are responsible where data would be stored. Web server will take the request. Appliance server will process the request, and database server data will be stored. Okay. So this entire thing will be taken here by the developers. Okay, because they keep programming languages here. Okay, Java and all for the processing and all. So they will take care of this one completely. Okay. But here the problem is you will route 53, with route 53 can connect multiple VPCs, right? Multiple regions, failover, routing policy and all we discussed. So even if you lose our entire region, there won't be any problem because route 53 will help us. Okay. Load balancer, right, you will never lose your load balancer. AWS giving high assurance, so there won't be any issue. Web servers, auto scaling is there. Even if you terminate all 4 web servers, auto scaling will launch 4 new web servers. So here also there won't be any problem. Database servers, you have manual backups, automated backups, multi-AZs, read replicas, everything is there. Here also there won't be any issue. What if I lose my application server? If I lose any layer in this entire setup, there is no meaning for the entire setup. If I lose appliance server, then also our entire setup will be down. So we need a backup mechanism at appliance server level also, correct? So that backup mechanism at application server, that is SQS. The backup mechanism at appliance server level is SQS. So we connect all web servers to SQS, and that SQS we connect to application server. Okay, so it secures, it's a backup mechanism at application server level, SQS. How it is working? See, SQS will control the flow. Let me take only this setup now. Web servers, SQS, appliance server, database server. Now suppose customers are booking tickets. When they try to book the tickets, many customers, they book the tickets, right? All tickets will be stored, request. So backend they request, when you book a ticket, your details, all your details will be converted into respective JSON format message. JSON format message. Okay, when you book your detail, when you give all detail, backend, that will be, your request will be converted into JSON format message. So customers' messages will be stored here in a form of queue. All will be stored in the form of queue. If any customer book it now, that will be stored here. SQS controls the flow. Now, appliance server will pull one by one request. It pulled first request, it processed. Then second request, it processed. Third request, processed. Like that. That means it is controlling the flow Okay, it's kind of controlling the flow at appliance server. Let me go with simple example. Okay, simple example. See, this is hospital. Hospital. Okay, so doctor is sitting here. Doctor is stable. Many patients are waiting outside. So many patients. Okay, this is waiting room. Waiting room, chairs are there. This waiting room. Patients are waiting outside. Now there is one security guard. I mean, not security, it's an attender. Attender. Okay, this is a door. Okay, there's an attender. Doctor is calling, attender. Hey, attender, send one patient. Attender will send one patient. Okay. That's it. Over. Then he will go outside from exit door. Then it's over. Now second patient. He will inform. Doctor will inform to attender. Hey, attender, I'm done with first patient. You send one more. Then attender will send one more. Like that. That means if there is no attender here, attender with waiting hall, then doctor cannot control that flow rate. Those many patients in one go, right? He can't control. Correct or not? So same thing here also. SQS is controlling the flow of number of requests. So the applicant server will process one by one. SQS will not push any message. Application server will pull one by one request. Will pull. It's pull mechanism. Same doctor is calling rate. Hey, attender, send one patient. He is requesting. Attender is not sending one by one. Doctor will inform. Hey, attender, you send me one. He is asking. Hey, you send me one. That's what. Appliance server is pulling request one by one. After processing, it is pulling one like that. That is so actually it is working. Got it? Okay. If application server is, if SQS is not there, then appliance server cannot take those many requests that load. Got it? That is so. So it is acting like a backup mechanism, and also controls the flow of requests. Got it? I'll tell you how it works as a backup mechanism. Okay. Simple, guys. See, suppose database server, appliance server. Suppose we got one request. Okay, two requests are. Appliance server pulls first request. When it pulled that first request, for example, request A, request B. When it pulls first request, pulls to process the request. See, I'll tell you. Suppose if it pulls first request, while processing the request, what if I lose my appliance server? What if I lose my application server? Correct or not? That means I'll lose a request. That means I'm trying to book a ticket, but I'm not getting any response. I've been waiting for since 1 hour. I'm not getting any response. Back in your appliance server window. So in that case, we lose customer requests. Correct? We lost that request rate. That should not happen, right? That is not the good practice. So that's why to address this issue, here SQS is helping us a lot. That means whenever appliance server pulls that request, guys, I want you to focus. It's a bit tricky. Okay. When appliance server pulls that request, it's not cut and paste. It's a copy and paste. That means that request will be here also, SQS also. And one in the other side, it is processing that same request. But the request which is there in SQS will be invisible. That will be invisible. So when appliance server pulls any request, the copy of request which is there in SQS queue, that will be invisible for 30 seconds. That duration we call visibility timeout. That we call visibility timeout. That will be invisible for 30 seconds only. After that will be visible again. So why it is so? Why? Because see, application server actually in 1 second it processes hundreds of requests, and not hundreds, thousands, in fact more than that, within seconds, milliseconds. That level is that speed is pretty high. Well, let me explain how actually it works. So applicant server, when it pulls a request, the copy of request in SQL queue will be invisible for 30 seconds. If applicant server process that request, when it processed completely, then applicant server will give acknowledgement back to SQS. Hey, SQS, successfully I processed request A after processing. Once it get acknowledgement back, then this copy will be deleted permanently. Will be deleted. Okay. Suppose it is not getting acknowledgement back. Okay, that means it is not within 30 seconds. If it is not getting acknowledgement back, this will be visible again. That can be processed by some other application server. That means within 30 seconds, applicant server should process a request. Okay, within 30 seconds. So it should get acknowledgement back so that will be deleted, because once it is processed, we don't need that request anymore. If it is not processed within 30 seconds, then that request will be visible again so that some other applicant server will process. So what is the real use case? See, if applicant server, if it is not processing within 30, I assume that, while processing, I lost my application server. That means after 30 seconds also, it won't get any acknowledgement back, right? So that will be visible again. That will be processed by some other applicant server. That means even though if I lose my application server, still my request is pretty safe. That is how it works. That means even though if you lose your applicant server, the request is pretty safe. Got it? That is how it works. Now here you might be having one doubt. So I am not losing my applicant server. What if while to process itself, it is taking more than 30 seconds? It is processing, but to process itself, it is taking more than 30 seconds. Then again, it will be visible again. That will be processed by some other applicant server. That means same request is being processed twice, just because it is taking more time. No, guys. If that is the case, yes, that also might happen. If that is the case, generally, see, to process any request, time remains same. Okay, because you also enter the same details. I also enter the same details. Okay, I enter my name. It's not like you also enter your name only, right? You don't like you enter your name, your school, your which college you studied, right? IRCTC options are same for everyone. So on an average, it takes same time for every request. Assume that it is taking some more time to process the request, more than 30 seconds. So that time, what we can do, we can increase this time to 12 hours max, based upon the request, message size and all. We'll set the time at the initial time itself. So we can increase that one to 12 hours. So that maximum is 12 hours, we can increase. So that it will wait for 12 hours, then only that request will be visible again. That is so. But generally that won't happen. It will be processed anyways for sure. Okay, that is how it works. That's what visibility time. Okay, so that here thing is that two advantages of SQS. It is controlling the flow so that there won't be any heavy load on applicant server. And second thing, even though if you lose your applicant server, still the request is safe. It will send to some other applicant server to get processed. Okay, fine. Now, and one more thing they have given, that is, retention period. One more concept is retention period. Retention period. Okay. That is, requests are coming and sitting here, right? A request can be stored in SQS queue for max of a minimum, let me give that number. It is 4 to 15, 4 to 14 days. Yeah, 4 and max 14 days. Yeah, right. Okay. So by default, if it is processed, that will be deleted immediately once it is processed. Because of any reason, there could be some issues with that message where you might have entered wrong, details and all. Anyways, you'll get error immediately. But sometimes, due to issues that you may not get, your request won't get processed. So that time the request can be stored in SQS queue of max of by default is 4 days. Okay, request can be stored in SQS queue of 4 days only. After 4 days, this will be deleted from here automatically, whether irrespective of processing. Whether it is processed or not doesn't matter. If it is there for 4 days, okay, that will be automatically deleted. That's what retention period. That means for how many days you can retain a message in SQS queue. Okay, maximum is 14 days. That means if you want, you can increase the time to 14 days. Retention period. Okay, retention period. Okay. Suppose one patient is creating a problem. Okay, so he's creating problem. Okay, so he's sitting there for we'll wait. We will tolerate him for maximum 4 days. After that, we will throw him out if he's intentionally creating a problem. Okay, that if you want to tolerate more, you can wait for 14 more days. Then after that, you should throw him. That's that you can think. I mean, maybe it's a bad example, but I try to understand the concept. Okay, so that is how actually it works. There won't be any auto scaling at here, guys. Auto scaling works only at web server level. Auto scaling. There won't be any auto scaling at applicant server and database server. No, that auto scaling works only at web server level. Okay, that is so. So that's why to distribute the flow, we have SQS queue. Simple queue service. See, SQS queue is a message queue. Message will be stored in queue. What is the message? When you raise a request, when you want to book a ticket, backend that will be converted into respect to message, JSON message. Message queue, use it to store messages while waiting for the computer to process them. Computer means your application server. Message will be stored in queue while they are waiting for the application server to process them while waiting. Okay. Queue is a temporary repository, correct or not? Temporary. After 4 days, and if you increase to 14 days retention period, that automatically that will be deleted, the message. And once it is get processed, that time also immediately that will be deleted message. So it's a storage, but temporary. For message, they are in a waiting process. Their message will be waiting in that queue. Okay. So this is how actually it works. See, you are booking a flight ticket or train ticket, flight ticket, any ticket. Your request will go to web server. Okay. Web server will receive your request. Then from there, the request will go to SQS queue. From SQS queue, application servers will pull that request one by one. All requests which are in waiting, they are waiting in SQS queue. Those will be pulled one by one by application server. Once it's processed, then those details will be stored in database server. And from there, application server will get that acknowledgement back, the printout, that's what, confirmation details. See, it will send one other acknowledgement back that, hey, I processed that request. But what is this? This is a confirmation ticket. We'll get the details from database server only, right? To application server directly will send to database, web server. While sending that confirmation details, no need SQS queue. While going out, patient, they need not to wait in waiting room. While going out, they can directly go out, right? So directly that will come to a web server. Then you can see that, hey, you have successfully booked a ticket. Okay, that is how actually it works. Let me show you once again. Here, the request will go to web server from SQS queue. From the applicant server, pull the request. Then data will be stored in database server and ticket confirmation from applicant server to directly web server. Then you can see the details. Yeah, there are two types of queues, guys. There are two types of queues. Okay, so you can think of two types of hospitals. Okay, standard FIFO. Okay, one is kind of government hospital, one is a private hospital. So standard is a default queue. FIFO is a not default. That means if you, when you don't choose any queue, this will be selected. But FIFO means first in, first out. Messages can go out of order. Okay, in government, hospital, sometimes, discipline may or may not be there, right? In some government hospitals, sometimes, not everywhere. Sometimes, patients, though, there won't be first in, first out. See, first patient here. Second, actually, it should be third patient. But see, 5 is coming in between. Here it should be fourth, but third is there, bad side, right? Okay, so these kind of things sometimes happens. Again, this is just an example. Please don't take it in a different way. Just kind of example, just to make you understand easily. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's a one private hospital, one more private hospital. Okay, so for private hospital A, which is not so disciplined, private hospital B, it's completely disciplined. So in private hospital A, see here, patients are not going in an order. Okay, messages can go out of order. Okay. But here, messages will go exactly in order, completely discipline based, token based. Okay, first in, first out, completely, fully disciplined. Okay, here unlimited number of transactions per second. Okay, they won't put any houseful board something. Okay, because they are focused only on money, so they can allow any number of patients. Okay, but here they are completely disciplined. They allow only 300 patients. That's all per day. Like you can hear 300 transactions per second. Per second, it can process only 300. Okay, per second. Okay, that's the limit as of now. So that's a different types of queues. You can choose any one which are being supported by AWS. That is how they are designed for. Okay. SQS is pull based, not push. See, SQS is not pushing any message to applicant server. In fact, SQS is not pushing any message to applicant server. In fact, applicant server is pulling. Okay, so it's a pull, or you can call pole, but it's not push. Decoupling mechanism, that's what. There is no tight coupling. That means, see, even though if you lose your applicant server, still your requests are pretty safe in SQS queue. That's what. That means, see, I have two buildings like this. If I lose this one, I lose this one also. But if I have those two like this, even if I lose this one, this is safe. Like there is no tight dependency, there is no tight coupling. Okay. Even though if I lose my applicant server, still my request is pretty safe. Messages can contain up to 256 KB of text in any format. So that I told you, right, backend that will be converted to JSON text message. So as of now, this SQS is supporting 256 kilobytes of size, the size of any text message. That's how they are supporting. Messages can be kept in a queue for maximum 4 days. I told you, right? In queue, that will be 4 days. Default is 4 days. That's what deletion period. But generally, see, SQS is guaranteeing that your message will be processed at least once. If everything is correct, if you give all details properly, everything is correct, your request will be processed for sure. No doubt about that. So this is how it works. SQS, application server, database server. The visibility timeout is the amount of time that the message will be invisible in SQS queue after reader picks up that message. See, reader means applicant server. When reader picks that message will be invisible, sir, for 12 seconds. Sorry, 30 seconds. Default visibility timeout is 30 seconds. The visibility timeout is the amount of time that message will be invisible. Where in SQS queue? After reader picks up, after applicant server picks, that will be invisible. Provided the job is processed before visibility timeout expires. Before 30 seconds expires, if job is processed, right, then the message will then be deleted from queue. Once it is processed, then we don't need this one anymore. That will be deleted because we don't need that one anymore, right? If the job is not processed within the time, if it is not processed within 30 seconds, then the message will be visible again. It will be visible again in SQS queue so that another reader will process it, another applicant server will process it. The same thing, right? What I explained, right? Same. The default visibility timeout is 30. Increase if your task is taking more than 30 seconds. That's why. If it is taking more than 30 seconds to process a request, you increase the time. Okay, max, that is limitation is 12 hours. Here we have an advantage user in SPS, that is long polling. Long polling. Suppose this is SQS queue. This is applicant server. Applicant server. See, during nights and all midnights, very less people, they book tickets, right? Very few, right? So the frequency of getting, requests every 1 hour, after every 1 hour. Now we got one request. Now applicants are pulled that, processed it. After that, immediately within seconds, it will go and verify. Hey, SQS, do you have any request? That means, see, outside patients are not there. They are coming after 1 hour, but doctor keep on shouting, hey, attender, please send one patient. Again, after 1 or 2 seconds, again, hey, send one more patient. Patients are not there. From where he can send? That means unnecessary doctor is becoming overactive, right? Over smart, correct or not? So here also unnecessary appliance is working, going every time going to SQS and coming with empty hands, right? So that means your appliance is being operated unnecessarily, right? So that means, just to avoid that, what you can do, you can increase this pulling time. Okay, appliance is trying to pull every now and then, but we increase this time. We set to 1 hour. Around that's all, based on the requirement. So increase the time. So that appliance pulled one request. Okay, patient, attender informed to doctor, hey doctor, you call me after every 1 hour only. Okay, that's what he said. So appliance server will go and verify for after every 1 hour. So that every time when it goes and verifies, it will come with request, not with empty hands. Okay, so it is a way of retrieving messages from queue. Polls the queue periodically as per the time interval that we set. We decide, how frequently appliance server will poll the queue. Poll means pull. Will try to pull request from queue that we set. So long polling can save you money. Correct? This is what long polling. Long polling means long polling. That's what we are increasing the time duration. So now we reduce the working, frequency of appliance server, so it can save our money. Okay, long polling is. So that is what SQS queue. But don't worry, guys. These are completely developer. They will take care of it because programming language is involved in it. Okay, they will take care of this because application in that they have to install applications, programming language. They will take care of completely these things. Okay, like in AWS we have SQS queue. Like outside we have many queue mechanisms. Like Kafka is there, RabbitMQ. Okay, queue services. List of queue services. You can see there are Apache Kafka is there. Okay, RabbitMQ is there. AWS SQS is there. Many queue services are. Okay, that is so. So just have this knowledge. Just to repeat this one. Try to revise because it's a bit tricky. They will ask you in certification. This one, whatever we discussed periodically only. And that the developers will take care of this. So you need not worry about interview part. Okay. And let me explain other service, that is CloudTrail. This is the most dangerous service, guys. It's kind of CC camera on top of your head. Whatever you do, everything will be tracked. Whatever you do, everything will be tracked. Okay, so for example, your team lead created IAM user. You logged into user and you logged in as a user. You deleted some buckets. You terminated some instances. Okay, by thinking that no one will come to know. By thinking that no one will come to know. No, guys, that will never happen. Okay, they will come to know what you did, when you did, from which machine you did. Everything they will come to know. Everything. Okay, so it is an auditing service. Auditing service. Okay, they will come to know for sure, no doubt about that. Okay, so I'll tell you how it works. It tracks user activity. It tracks user activity. Okay, so this access you won't get. They keep team leads, developer, manager. They keep with them only. They won't give this access to you. Okay, after creating IAM user, you can't access this. Only they can access, so that they can monitor you what you are doing. Okay, this service tracks user activity. Everything will be tracked. Okay, everything. So whatever you do, that will be in the knowledge of your team lead or manager. Okay, don't think that no one will come to know. So that's why intentionally don't try to manipulate the things. But yeah, for testing purpose, you can do. But when they ask any question, you should have proper answer. For example, earlier, one of my companies, I was working as a DevOps engineer. There, DevOps also everything we do on AWS only. We need so many instances and all like that. Okay. Let me just show you, for example. We said F4, 5. Here you can see. You can see some 3 instances, Ansible, server, nodes, and all. So DevOps also we do everything on AWS only. So for testing purpose, I was launching one instance that I took T2 medium, some higher configuration I took, not T2 micro, higher configuration I took that one by thinking that no one will come to know. That time I didn't know much about this one. So I was practicing and all. Suddenly I got a call from one of my AWS head of AWS. He has given a call that I could see you launched a higher configuration instance. You know that is not coming under free tier. May I know for which purpose you launched? I was shocked. I thought, how did you come to know that I launched that too in my this one? And so that is how they will come to know everything. I mean, there's nothing wrong. You can launch. I said yes, for testing purpose I have launched. Then we'll say okay, fine. So you should have proper justification. Okay. So how they are going to track what you are doing? See here, the service is a cloud trail. Type here, cloud trail. It tracks user activity. Okay, that if you want to go to that service, somewhere you will find that one, cloud trail. You can see, click that. Okay, so here it will show everything. Okay, go to event history. Here it's already showing, right? You can see view full event history. Yeah, you can see what actually I did today. Okay, in previous classes and all, everything. So here you can see all these things. Yesterday, what I did. Yesterday, these things. Now my friends also using this account. See here. User. See, I'm doing this one being a root user. Okay, I'm working as a being root user. One of my friends, okay, he used this one, so I came. So I want to know what he did. He launched, in my account, one user is there with this name. What he did, he launched, terminated one instance. Okay, deleted one load balancer. So I want to know at what time, why he deleted on so and so date, so and so time he deleted one load balancer. Okay. Okay. So route 53, the name he has given route 53 Mumbai Elastic Load Balancer. I want to know more about that. Just click that. When you click that one, here you can see these are the things. Yeah, you can see deleted load balancer, so and so time, so and so date from this user, this IAM user. These are thing deleted, and from his IP, his laptop's IP is this one. From which region? That's this one, right? So everything will be tracked. Okay, so the name he has given to that load balancer is this one. So everything we can track. Who did what? Then I can call that guy. Hey, why did you delete? And all I can verify for which purpose. Like that, it tracks each and everything. It tracks user activity. Remember that. Everything will be tracked. You can see everything so far, whatever we did. Okay, you can set that date range and all. You can see here you can customize. From which rate to which rate. See here? From here you can say absolutely here you select. You will get bank statement, right? I want to see my bank details from October 1st to November 1st. Like that you can select. So that during that time, whatever happened in your account, all those things will be displayed very, very clearly. Okay, everything will be shown here. So here you can customize, you can download. See, if you want to keep a track of this thing, you can keep, because see, these will be displayed for last 90 days only. Okay, you can see for last 90 days. So that's what they do. Companies, they download every month the logs they store, so that it acts like a record, so that we can verify. Okay. No use now use IAM access something they are modifying something. That's okay, anyways. Suppose here you want to customize. I don't want to see all these things. Okay, I want to see only bucket related things. Someone deleted one bucket. I want to see only that part. So you click here, resource type or something. Here you type bucket S3 something. Okay, you can say S3 bucket. That's it. Now here it will show only bucket related logs. Okay, now I can, we can customize this search. We can filter, we can apply filters. See, someone deleted bucket. Okay, that means I only deleted. Okay, cloud formation, previous classes here. Elastic Beanstalk cloud formation that we discussed, right? You can see. Okay, create bucket, created. Sometimes bucket will be created automatically. Sometimes. Okay, that time it will show, automatic. If you see ID means those got created automatically. You can say, I have created these buckets. Let me show you the bucket name, versioning, test bucket, static website hosting, classes, Mumbai bucket, versioning again, classes. You can see. Okay, so that is everything will be tracked. Okay, here nothing to do. There is nothing to do here. Okay, it is just kind of bank statements we can get from here. We can track who is doing what at what time and everything. So at the end of every day, your team lead, he will verify all these things. Okay, whether everything is working smoothly or not. That is so they are going to control all IAM users. Otherwise, how can they keep a track here, right? So they come and they verify, and they will never provide this access to you for sure. Okay, that is so. Got it? So CloudTrail, very, very important, guys. Very, very, very important. Okay, people, they use a lot. Tomorrow, if you become senior, yes, you will track this and you will monitor this so that you'll have an eye on your user. It's kind of CC camera on top of your head. Whatever you are doing, right, everything will be tracked. CloudTrail, it's an auditing service. Remember that. Okay. It's a small, I do accept, but it's the most important. Got it? Yeah, that's it for today. And tomorrow we are going to discuss, in next class, we are going to discuss the most important services, guys. Now, CloudWatch, monitoring, very, 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 very important. Very, very, very important. Okay, very, very important. Next class, we are going to see monitoring. I mean, tomorrow means next class. That's Monday. Okay, next Monday, the most important service, monitoring part, we are going to discuss. Okay, we have a lot of practical is there. Yeah, that's it, guys, from my side for today. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, if the application server gets down, then how the request goes to another server? I mean, my question is that, like,
see, if you lose your application server,
yeah,
that means SQS is not getting any acknowledgement back. Correct?
Yes, yes.
So it is not getting acknowledgement back means it will assume that something wrong with the application server. Then immediately it will send the same request to some other application server.
So they are the SQS is attached to more than one application server.
Yes. Many application server. That depends upon how big application is. How on which ratio you are getting requests.
So the software that are installed in application server are same.
In there, yes. Yeah, in all application server softwares will be same. Correct.
Okay, sir, you had told that actually how SQS knows that the data is processed so that he can fetch new messages from website.
Application server is giving acknowledgement back to SQS, right?
But
once it is processed, it is giving acknowledgement that hey, I processed.
But you told that application server give acknowledgement directly to the web server.
No, that is, they do two types of acknowledgements. Here acknowledgement is, hey, I processed that request. That is this acknowledgement. Okay. And the second one, which I've shown you in the image here, that is a confirmation ticket to customer. Hey, your ticket has been booked successfully.
I got it.
Okay, that's all.
Yes, why can't we create auto scaling for
No,
application?
auto scaling is only at web server level. That is how they designed. Auto scaling is only based on web traffic only. Servers will be launched.
Oh,
Okay, there won't be any auto scaling at database server level and appliance server level.
and
Uh,
say for tracking who is, let's say for that application IRCTC. So how can I track who logged into that application and which IP, what did he do?
Who is doing that one? So
Yeah,
yeah,
this, yeah.
everything is see, this whole thing will be kept in VPC. You have
Hmm.
VPC flow logs, right? Anyways,
Yeah. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
that's how we can do it.
Okay, so we in VPC flow log we can see those application
Yes,
level
yes.
logs.
I mean, who is trying to access? Everything will be we can see because requests which are coming inside VPC will be tracked, right?
Okay. And how did this create trial here
Which one?
on dashboard
We
create
can
trial?
customize these things. We can customize. I want to see only that one, this one we can do. But generally, we should monitor everything, right? What is happening and all that.
So it's basically to track the account, your
Yeah.
account.
Your entire AWS account.
Hello, Sai.
Yes, please.
We can download the CloudTrail logs user-wise or to the
Yes.
whole only we can do.
Event, one second. Here you can download event. I think open. We can not user ways. Okay, well, let's search. I would like to access username. Yeah, here username is Raven. Is this the same name?
R is small letter. No, it is not good.
Right, 1 minute. It's not showing. Maybe I mean in this, those are not there. In this whatever list you can see here. Here user is not there, right? Here let me customize. I want to see this one from this is October, right? I want to see September 1st to September 30. Okay. Correct. Select. Sorry. 1st to September 30. Anywhere do you have this option? Okay. That is why I can't scroll up. What is this? I can't scroll up. Once again. Yeah, here applied. Applied. Okay, here now search. Here username. Yes, you can see.
Okay, sir.
Like that. We can do.
And also this is cost effective side.
Which one?
This CloudTrail service also.
No, this is not cost effective. It's free service only.
Okay.
Sir, sorry, this service is managed by manager or we need to do something?
Whoever is ahead. Suppose if you are ahead, he will manage. Okay, that's
okay.
Because see what actually happens sometimes in big company there will be many guys. So manager, team lead, everyone will. In some small companies, assume that there are only 4 guys in AWS. They are new to cloud. They are starting cloud. Out of 4, you are the senior most. Then you will manage. Okay, that is all.
Sir, in our company, there is in our project there is a service management team who is seeing this type of tracking.
One guy head will be there. Whoever head is there, he
The
will
service
manage
management team.
any name. That could be any name. Okay, because different company they follow different names, naming convention.
Hello, sir. Yeah, in SQL, SQS, there is an application server.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you told us that there means they create automatically another application, or it's already in.
They keep ready. Developers and all, they keep that one ready by installing. That's also EC2 only, but they install that applications and that they do patching SQS and all.
It's
So they keep
automatically.
servers ready. No, they won't get created automatically. They create and keep them ready. Sometimes they will contact you. Hey, Sai, could you please increase the configuration of that application server? That time, what you do? You increase the hard disk, you increase the RAM and all. That anyways.
Okay, means they have multiple numbers of
Yes.
applications.
Correct.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you said that right after that, after processing of that request to the application server and then acknowledge to the SQS. But in the PPT, you have shown that it will acknowledge to that web server.
No. Again, the same. Someone already asked me this one. I want you to go through class once again. No. So two acknowledgements. Acknowledgement means here in diagram, whatever I've shown you, this is acknowledgement back. That is that, hey, a request has been processed. Acknowledgement back to SQL that your request has been processed. But here it is a ticket confirmation. Ticket after booking, you'll get ticket back, right? The confirmation that it will show your ticket has been booked. That is ticket confirmation here. Okay.
One confirmation to SQS and one confirmation to web server.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Okay. And also you have shown that in SQS the time period for max is 12 hours, right?
You can increase visibility timeout to 12 hours.
For example, the user is not he requested to the SQS, but he cannot. He did not cancel the ticket request. Unfortunately, it will store up to 12 hours, right? Then, for example, after 12 hours, it will again go to that application server.
No. After 12 hours, till 12 hours only, that will be available in SQS queue. After that will be automatically deleted. Okay, that will be deleted automatically.
Okay.
Just go through this video once again. Okay, so that you'll understand things clearly.
Hello, Sai.
Yes, please.
In flow logs, if we log into AWS account itself, it will record the IP.
No. If you log into that particular VPC, wherever you are enabling flow logs, VPC.
Okay. In default, VPC, if we enable, if we launch some server, it will record the IP.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Hello, sir. If you come to the AWS console, please.
Yeah.
So here I can see at the left, there is a pricing tab. So this is chargeable?
No, as of now, they are giving this one for free, but doing customizations here, if you want to create your own customization and all, for that you need to pay, but by default it is free.
Okay. And Sai, now as you said that we need to download it, so it will be again a huge data in big companies. So again that we need to take it on the tapes or something, or
we download and we store soft copies in S3 bucket.
Okay, S3 buckets.
Okay, so these kind of things only we store in S3 buckets.
Okay, S3, because I was again expecting like the tapes thing is again coming here, that we keep the data on the tapes.
No. In S3 bucket, we keep the soft copies.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Can you see the last year user activity also?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can see last 90 days only, those if you want to see from the console. But after every month we download and we that head we will keep in S3 buckets and all. So that last any number of years we keep everything, so that just to track that activity.
Okay. So then what will be the difference between CloudTrail and CloudWatch then?
CloudWatch we haven't discussed yet, right? We are going to discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll understand.
Yes.
So in cloud, SNS REST is there. One of the user.
CloudWatch?
Yes, CloudTrail, right?
CloudTrail.
One of the user creating a huge hardware and the time he manages.
No. Here I don't think so. Notification is there. Because we do a number of things. How many emails you get? You continuously get emails only continuously. No, that is not here.
Okay. What are the inside styles left side?
Don't worry. Those are kind of new options. Those you need not worry. Yeah, guys, as I said, project will be, I'm planning to have this project on next weekend. I mean, not this one. No, next weekend. There's Saturday or Sunday, I'll let you know as per your request. Meanwhile, I want you to practice all these mainly major services, whatever we covered. And tomorrow CloudWatch also we are going to, that is also very important. That also we use including projects and all. So please practice all services so that you'll understand project easy. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today. See you in Monday's class. Monday we'll discuss, Monday notes, other things. Okay, certification and all, everything we'll discuss. Yeah. Yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you, everyone. See you on Monday. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.